There's so many spots that were just like abandoned and became into like iconic graffiti spots and just historical spots in general. And then just like that, in like the blink of an eye, like they're gone as if they never existed. Spots get demolished. Real estate developers just level land and put up new condos and whatever, businesses. I mean, it's in every city. It's not just New York, but I mean, I see it firsthand every day in New York. As far as a couple spots in this edit, the one that really is a real personal one is Hart and Company factory. It was on the corner in Greenpoint. If you're familiar with Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and you go to the furthest part north Brooklyn, there was this old factory and it was really mysterious. It was a huge, like almost a whole city block long piece of property. How I got to experience it in its last days, because only the past couple years, right before the pandemic, people started going in there to paint. But before that, just imagine how many years since the 80s, it was just like untouched. And I found rooms in that place that like had no tags, no graffiti. And it's one of my most prized photos that I've ever taken or seen with my own two eyes. I'm like, this untouched room, just full of all this machinery. And it was incredible. Stuff like this doesn't actually exist anymore.
In Greenpoint, Brooklyn once stood the Hart and Company New Hart building, formerly used as a plastics manufacturing plant. It was a highly contaminated Superfund site, however retained some of the last of industrial character that once defined Greenpoint. All of what was left of that character is now gone, as the area has been redeveloped. Hart & Co. and New Hart were two separate and unassociated companies. The Hart & Co. building was completed in 1952. New Hart took over the facility in 1983. The building was highlighted in the Preservation League of New York's 7 to Save list in 2006. However, the Landmarks Preservation Commission declined request to consider granting the building landmark status. The new Hart & Company plant closed in 2004, and as of November 2022 the building has been demolished to make way for a luxury condo building.
It's so weird walking around this building now that it's completely gone, as if it was never here. It's just a pile of rubble, soon to be just a vacant lot. A new building is going to go up. But that's the evolution of cities. It's all that's left. This is where the building, just the corner of the building. This apartment has worked 1,036 days without loss to an accident. Look at this, 2025, look at this. Standing in the same exact spot. It's amazing to see the transformation. This is what it looks like now. I remember there was all these blue pieces on this wall here. Down the corrugated metal fence, down the street. I have the original clips I took in 2005 directly across from That's crazy. That's a Nick Jasky art piece installation. Just hanging on. I saw one of those up in Buffalo. I see them all over. They're cool to find. Just hanging on there. That's wild. You can see here they're ripping up whatever building was here. Anybody know if that's a Dame piece? A 3D graffiti artist from Germany. It might be. I've never seen a photo of that before. It's kind of an obscure spot. It was probably on a rooftop somewhere and they demolished the building. RIP. This was a crazy yard. You know, now that I think about it, I think they're gonna keep that wall maybe. Whatever new building they're gonna put in here. But yeah, they knocked this building down. You can still see some classic pieces in the background. All these famous walls. I have all these walls. I got all these walls photographed. I mean, there's endless memories. I could do a whole thing on this yard. This is another really interesting spot. It was a huge, literally a whole city block long, wide warehouse. A couple blocks from the Hart & Company plastics factory. It's been abandoned for, I don't know how long, but it's been used for multiple purposes. I think when I went in there, they were shooting movies in there or something. It was like I couldn't tell, but it's been abandoned for so long, so I'm gonna throw in a lot of like before and after, like as the building's getting demolished and stuff. That was kind of a crazy experience, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like present day. Check for the link in the description down below. A link to a video showing the interior of this building. I'm not gonna show it in this edit, but the link is down below. It's another edit I did when I was exploring the interior of this building, when you could actually explore it still. And I'll also put in a link to the original video of the Hart & Company, the plastics factory. This was around the time Korn Smart Crew, Jeffrey Gambolero, passed away. His friends went back here and did a huge Jeffrey Gambolero tribute on the back of this building. And this is an exact shot of where I was standing when the building was there and what it looks like now. Thanks again for checking out this video. If you like this channel, subscribe. I got a lot of great videos coming out, a lot of good missions, and catch you on the next video. Peace.